Welcome to Guess Ed. Today we will be discussing the blueprint for automated and organic AI lead generation. Our agenda today covers 5 core pillars to completely modernize your operations. We'll start with the fundamentals, then build an AI scraping engine, move into mass personalization at scale, learn how to leverage organic assets, and finally, activate your existing network. Let's dive right in. Section 1. Lead Generation Fundamentals and Setting the Strategy. Now, if you're struggling to land clients, I've got some tough news. It is almost never a market issue. It's a failure in execution. Think about this one brutal metric for a second, 2%. That is the tiny fraction of buyers who actually convert on their first contact with you. Just 2%. If you stop your outreach after sending a single message, you are mathematically guaranteeing failure. The absolute entirety of your profit lives in systematic follow-up. But before we deploy any of that outreach, we have to clearly define our target. Enter the Ideal Client Profile, or ICP. Think of your ICP like a sniper scope or a directional compass for your business. It is absolutely not some static document you write once and forget about in a drawer. It's a highly targeted, totally adjustable strategy that represents your exact buyer. And, it requires constant, rigorous calibration based on actual real-world market feedback. To strictly qualify a high-value B2B target, we apply what we call the rigorous 3 Ps framework. First up is pain. Does this specific niche have a massive, quantifiable financial loss that you can actually solve? Second, purchasing power. Does your prospect possess the authority and the actual bankroll to spend $10,000 or more? And third, presence. Can you isolate over 1,000 verifiable contacts to fit this exact profile? If a target fails even one of these, cut them. They are immediately filtered out. Section 2, System 1, the AI Scraping Engine. Understanding this operational roadmap is honestly a game changer. Extracting raw data follows 3 really precise steps. Step 1, we deploy automated scrapers to target high-yield data pools. Step 2, we extract the key variables. We're talking names, companies, roles, the essentials. And finally, step 3, this raw data is routed straight into automated enrichment workflows. You are effectively grabbing unstructured, messy data from the market and forging it into a highly structured, valuable asset. But here's where the real leverage happens: enrichment. We use specialized email finders that methodically take basic company URLs and convert them into direct, verified executive contact lists. Think about that. You are no longer out there guessing email addresses or digging blindly through generic inboxes. You are systematically generating hyper-targeted contact data for key decision-makers at scale. It's practically magic. Section 3. Automating mass personalization. Okay, to pull this off, you absolutely must understand the difference between probabilistic and deterministic AI. Probabilistic AI is variable. It's unpredictable. Asking an AI to just write a cold email from scratch is incredibly dangerous for corporate brands. You literally don't know what it's going to say. Instead, we rely on deterministic AI. We use fixed, heavily tested templates, and we only allow the AI to fill in hard-coded variables. This completely controls the AI's behavior while still executing mass personalization. Operationally speaking, you need to treat AI like a highly focused intern. You dedicate single-task AI agents specifically to research milestones. Imagine one agent whose sole job, literally its only purpose, is to scrape a prospect's LinkedIn or company website, pull out a verifiable fact like a recent award or a speaking gig, and then draft a single, perfectly targeted opening line to inject into that deterministic template we just talked about. Now, as powerful as scraping and outreach are, we have to pause and ask an architectural question. Who actually holds the highest volume of qualified leads out there? Is it the business sending out the absolute most outbound emails? Well, no. We really must challenge that traditional daily outbound grind and recognize where the ultimate operational leverage truly lies in the modern economy. Section 4. System 2. Scaling through organic assets. If scraping is the active hunt, organic media is gravity. Just look at how these 2 engines contrast. System 1, outbound scraping, is active and immediate. It's a necessary daily grind to generate cash flow today. System 2, organic media, represents passive, compounding leverage. It is an entirely self-reinforcing system. As your digital assets grow, they slowly replace that daily grind with scalable authority that pulls qualified buyers directly to you. A really advanced tactic for building this gravity is the AI micromagnet. Basically, we are replacing the static, outdated PDF lead magnet with interactive custom GPTs. An AI micromagnet is specifically engineered to solve a real problem for your prospect while actively capturing their data in the background. It seamlessly funnels users from getting massive free value straight toward your core paid services. But to capture that initial attention, you need truly exceptional content. Take note of this stark statistic. 80% of a piece of content's success is determined exclusively by the initial idea and how it's packaged. 80%. No amount of slick editing wizardry can save a fundamentally weak premise. So your operational focus absolutely must be front-loaded on validating high-demand ideas and crafting undeniable hooks. To command authority on high-net-worth platforms, particularly LinkedIn, you've got to apply this uncompromising corporate strategy. First, deconstruct viral formats. Analyze and replicate the structural DNA of top-performing content. Second, cross the valley of cringe. You just have to execute right past the fear of judgment from your peers. And third, engage consistently daily. Show up and drop real insight exactly where your ideal clients are already looking. And beyond your own profiles, you must strategically infiltrate niche digital communities. Actively inject massive value into established forums and private groups to build unquestionable trust. By positioning yourself as the go-to resident expert in these highly concentrated spaces, you naturally intercept inbound client requests long before they ever reach the open market. Section 5. Activating your existing network. Before you go off and scale complex systems, there is a massive business risk you have got to avoid. Listen closely. The cost of offering everything is the cost of being known for nothing. If your network thinks you're just a generalized consultant who does a little bit of everything, they simply cannot mentally categorize you. Extreme service specialization isn't optional, it is strictly mandatory for your market positioning. And why does that matter so much? Because over 82% of professionals source your early-stage scaling entirely from their defined immediate network. You are more than likely sitting on a mountain of massive, untapped social capital right now. Your first major wins don't actually require cold data. They require activating the local contacts already sitting right there in your phone and on your timeline. To tap into that capital, your network must be able to accurately repeat your exact value proposition to their own connections. By adopting a singular, razor-sharp identity, something incredibly specific like the AI systems architect for medical clinics, you empower your network to effortlessly act as a decentralized referral engine, working around the clock on your behalf. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a deeply provocative architectural question regarding your business operations. Ask yourself, are your daily activities merely building a temporary list, or are you actively constructing a compounding digital asset? The elite approach utilizes both, scraping for today's deal flow and building media for tomorrow's market dominance. That is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.